Hello, hey, anime reflux.
Yay.
It finally happened.
Yeah. Okay. So Chinese anime. What the fuck was this show called? God damn. Uh,
Oh crap! What actually was it called?
Xiong Bing Yan.
I thought it was translated.
There might be a translation. I'm gonna check. Uh, that probably isn't the translation of the name, but transcend the gods, the Black Troop. That seems a bit wordy for 3 words, but Chinese. Maybe it's compacted that way. Happens.
Yeah, they might not translate super nice, like literally.
Hmm. So this was half baked. Is probably the word I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
This probably speaks more to the quality of like amateur projects, but I have seen better SFM animations.
Yes. I mean, that's
Entire.
just kind of the state of Chinese anime at this point. They definitely have a solid grasp of the 3D design, but they don't have a lot of practice with it.
Hmm.
The
I
passion
was
is there,
laughing
but the
at some
technical skills
parts
are not.
of the show because there is some ragdolling.
Yeah, and
So this is like it's 3D, it's you know, computer generated CG show, and boy is it not great. Like if you look at a still, it looks fine, but in motion everything is just weird.
yeah, it's. I don't know a good way to describe it. Maybe a little too fluid and jerky at the same time. I don't know how you manage that, but yeah. Like the characters will make these sudden movements that are just kind of herky jerky, but it also is really fluid, like they're doing some martial arts shit, even though they tend not to be. It it's very strange to see. Um, but yeah, so the show starts with a guy being in the God from Futurama.
Accurate.
Yeah.
If you do things right, people wonder whether you did anything at all. Unless you talk to them and tell them you're a god. So, um, this god thing tells him that he totally died and now he's going to be a superhero. Okay.
Classic isekai.
Yeah. It takes a couple minutes for him to get it, but he does eventually, and he's like, wait, I died? Uh, about a couple minutes after they tell him he died, he says, like, wait, I died? Um, turns out we find out through narration instead of us being shown this happening, but he tried to save a girl who's getting shit from some street toughs, as tends to happen in every anime. And he tried to step in, and he got clocked and died immediately. So, yeah.
I
Oopsie
mean,
doopsie.
that's what happens when you have superpowers and you punch a regular person in the face.
Yeah,
Like a full-on run-up, full-body punch.
yeah. We don't
And then
learn that until later, but yes, the guy that punched him also has superpowers.
it's kind of implied that he just got those powers as soon as he hit the ground and had his own little meeting with God dream sequence.
Oh, so he didn't have the powers until. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
didn't
didn't
have
have
the
the powers
superpowers
until
until.
that time.
So the guy just got, unlucky. That actually happens, of just getting hit in one punch, hits the wrong place, and you just fucking die. It sucks, but it happens. Yeah. So he gets up while the street toughs are like, "Oh god, shit, did you kill him?" But he gets up and they immediately go back to mocking him for trying to be a hero. So dude punches this guy in a red shirt that is like the leader and saying he's that girl's brother or something. Or that's his street name. I don't know. Maybe could be.
It's like, I'm not some sort of criminal. Just call me Big Bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Aniki.
Yeah.
In Japanese,
Yeah, I didn't get the Chinese version of Anarchy either. I didn't hear it. So, that is to say, I don't know what it is.
Neither do I.
So that guy gets punched out. And by punched out, I mean sent flying. And they're like, the scene basically repeats itself of those other two guys just going, "Oh god, did you kill him? Is he dead?" But then he gets up and is like, "Oh shit,
He throws the guy and he just ragdolls over the sky and then falls.
yeah."
Looks so silly.
And then there's like a pile driver into the concrete, like literally buries his head in the concrete and then rips off an air conditioning unit, and it basically turns into Yakuza, to be perfectly honest.
That is very accurate. Yeah.
Yes.
The problem, it kind of speaks to their lack of experience, that the problem with the scene where he just kind of shoves his head in the concrete is we get this super low view on it. So yeah, it's parallel with like his shoulders, but it doesn't have any weight because we can't see like the ground spiderweb cracking or anything like that.
That might be an
Yes.
animation trick, so they don't have to animate the ground cracking properly.
There's
Pretty much, yeah.
The
I mean, they
fight
just shoved his head
has-
model through it.
that's really it, Si. So the fight doesn't have any weight. There's one moment in which the guy rips the air conditioning unit off and throws it at him, and then like with the impact, there's a bit of a camera shake there, and I'm like, that looks like that had some weight, but ripping it out had no weight.
Yeah, so the fight goes on for a little bit. They go back and forth. Then the cops show up. And everyone's like, "Oh shit," and they stop. Which is very polite for, a street fight, as those go. And they get arrested. And white shirt protagonist is riding in the back of a cop car with pretty police lady in probably not standard issue police uniform, just assuming, because that is a very flattering police uniform. And she's asking him questions like, "Did you guys work together to rip the air conditioning unit off?" Which wouldn't be that. I don't know. I kind of want to see that version of a fight where like two guys are like, "No, it's going to be really cool. You just we just have to get this air conditioning unit off, and then you can try and hit me with it, and it'd be so fucking awesome. We should do that. It'd be great."
They rip it off together and then fight over who gets to beat the other one with it.
Yeah. I'd watch that.
So it's a fight within a fight.
Yeah.
Double fight.
So then we go somewhere else. Right, we have the scene on a military base. There is a pilot lady. She exists. She talks to a dude. We don't really get context for what this is, but we think it's something to do with the other two that we just saw. And then we go to Planet What the Fuck. I didn't know what was happening in this scene.
No. We went to Solaris or whatever. I don't know. Solari.
Yeah.
Where we... There's this... I have looked at a few, Chinese sort of novels and stuff, and there's always the different heaven dimensions and what have you. I guess it's one of those ancient heaven divine adjective things.
I mean, that's literally it. Yeah, it's the planet of the gods, essentially, kind of implied to be, and we get a view of this princess, goddess of the sun person, but she's like a new deity.
Yeah, they mentioned Touty as an enemy, and that is a name I recognize because it's in Persona, but I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, there is a sun goddess named the Radiant Dawn. She probably has another name beyond the title, but I didn't catch it. And she is very Disney princess. You know, I want to be inside the great white somewhere, that kind of thing. You know, I want to be out there doing things.
She wants to go to Earth, and where they have actual fashion. Which, I mean, as far as motivations go, that's not bad.
Yeah. That's
Immortals probably don't have a lot of fashion.
That's very defined, which is something that Disney princesses usually actually lack. They just want more in a very generic kind of way. This girl just like, I want to try nice clothes. Yeah. Well, not necessarily nice clothes. They actually talk about how she just wants what their opinion of would be slutty clothes. But, you know, that's fine too.
Apparently, women walk around bottomless on Earth. That is the assumption, I guess.
True, in some places. Nudist colonies exist.
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, she has a bodyguard / general of her armies or something, and he's like, "You can't go to Earth because like they're all degenerates, but also the villains are going there, so you probably shouldn't go there anyway." And she's like, "I want to go there to try fashion." And he's like, "Okay, I guess so." And that's pretty much that scene. And then we go back to Earth, and the two from the military scene show up at the police station where Hero and Big Bro were taken. And we see Big Bro arguing with the police lady and saying she's got nice tits.
Yeah, he's alternating between being like, "Hey, I'm a hero. You should hire me. The police should hire me, but you should definitely hire me because you're sexy."
It's like everyone in the show has like some sort of ADHD. It's pretty consistent across the characters. Yeah, so they go in and they rescue the hero and get him pulled out of prison. And they're like, "What about the other guy?" Let's give him a few days in jail to, you know, think about it, I guess.
Yeah, reflect on his actions.
Yeah.
It's pretty fair. Yeah. Even just overhearing 5 seconds of his conversation, it's like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
You can sit there for a second. It's all right.
Yeah. So they pull Hero out of prison and are like, "Okay, you need to go home. We'll be in contact in the next few days." And he's like, "Okay." Then we cut to that night, or maybe a few nights later, that's not clear. And we're sticking with the police now, who respond to an emergency call that a police car was attacked. And they're getting military assistance. So, you know, they rush to the scene, and aliens are attacking. Which, you know, makes sense for all the scenes before. But,
I feel like the police would not be called for that. That is instantly above their pay grade if they're getting military assistance.
cordoning off the area.
That is okay. That's a good point.
Yeah. So, yeah, aliens immediately just like destroy several vehicles, and then for some reason very specifically shoot the nice looking police lady in the heart. It looked like it was supposed to be, at least. Like, not even just gigantic explodey bolt like the other ones were, just this one is very precise for some reason. And clean. Like, I feel like that was basically the same weapon. She should be giblets, but whatever. And that's where the episode ends, though.
I have a strong suspicion that she's going to have a dream with God and wake up with superpowers.
Oh, yeah.
But I genuinely cannot tell who is a protagonist because none of them look like anime unique.
There's an inconsistency with, like, the camera just won't stick to one person for long enough for us to actually know anything about them.
Yeah. Nor does the camera seem to, like, highlight anyone more than anyone else. Even the hero doesn't get, like, I guess I never really noticed, like, defining shots.
Yeah, the camera tended to be on him for, like, a second and then smash cut to one of the goons. Like, not even the big bro character, but just the goons.
It was a little confusing until I realized who the hero character was.
Yeah. Too many quick cuts.
Everyone has very similar body types in this, which is kind of weird. Like, everyone is built like they work out 4 to 5 times a week.
Yeah. Like, they did just this body type and we'll just do, like, facial editing for it.
Pretty much. I mean, I realize that's probably the best approach when you don't have a lot of money. You just kind of make one universal body type.
I mean, do they not have a lot of money? Like, you see Tencent's logo on this.
That doesn't mean they're giving them a lot of money to use.
It's fair, but... I'm just saying, if, you've got the biggest company in Japan and definitely, like, top 5 in the world, and you're getting results that are less than, like, a month of work from an amateur SFM animator.
Yeah.
Someone's dropping the ball somewhere, is all I'll say.
Mm-hmm. I am curious if the program they're using to make this kind of thing, because it does seem like several anime have actually used this before, if it's very hard to use.
That just sounds like Steam are missing out by not licensing out SFM as, like, an animation tool for these studios. Because apparently that's not that bad to use, based on how many people are making porn with it,
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could make an anime out with Source Filmmaker, and they've already released it for free, so...
Yeah, so...
I mean, people make money off of creation in Source Filmmaker, so...
Yes. Very specific people with very specific interests. So... I don't know what to make of this one. We didn't even bring up the fucking subtitles that were all over the place, grammatically, spelling, filled with fucking video game references that I don't actually know were in the text. Like, they bring up God of War at one point, like, really early.
I don't know what the show is supposed to be. It's nothing in here really hooked me. There was, like, a bunch of characters. There's the angel girl who invades the CEO place to warn them about evil as well.
I missed that bit, yeah. You're right.
And it's like, well, wait, we're adding another thing here?
This is a lot for 15-minute runtime.
Yeah, it's not even the full 20 minutes. Yeah, no,
the last 3 or 4 minutes is just... credits, like full-on black screen credits.
And an advertisement for an exclusive platform that you can watch this show on. Nice get, guys. Well, I don't know. This. Did someone say that this was the same company that did Quan Chi Show? Because I remember someone saying that. Because if that's the case, that's really disappointing. Also confusing because this is CG instead of, like, anime.
I don't really know what that is, so that probably wasn't me.
I was not here for that last one, so...
The video game thingy one. The pro gamer that was...
oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that show.
That was a decent show until it kind of just got into just licking the main protagonist's ass over and over again.
That's typically how it goes with a lot of these power fantasy Chinese things, especially because it goes into, like, anytime because I again read a lot of stuff, and I attempt some of the Chinese ones, and then you see the word cultivation, and you're like, okay,
God.
no, we're gonna just no. It's a major power fantasy.
Yeah. I admit I don't know a lot about that whole cultivation thing, but I've seen some things on various fiction writing things that I tried to read. I tried and failed. Ugh, you think the gamer is number crunchy? Jesus fucking Christ. Ugh.
Yeah, there's a lot of endless stats is a bad one to get stuck in.
So yeah, I don't think I could recommend this. It's sloppy on all fronts. The localization seems to be actually amateur and not like a professional one. But I've seen way better amateur localizations. And the animation is not great, and they clearly cut some corners, and the story is nonsense. Yeah, I give this one a pass, guys. Just let it go.
It's, what is this, 9 episodes long?
I want to say 6.
Yeah.
6.
They're kind of, either they're going to dial back the scope really hard, or they're going to try to take on more than they can, and nothing is going to get done.
Oh.
Because they threw a lot of startup at us, but yeah.
It was in the comments that was the thing that I said. Done in shitty CG and bringing much shame to the studio that made the King's Avatar, Quan Chi Show.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so... Okay, someone in the comments tried to do a plot summary. So, Sun Goddess of the Solari, who I assume was the, Empress character.
The princess, yeah.
Yeah. Leona came to Earth in 2014. The genetics of God hidden on Earth has started to awaken. The first few awakenings include the power of the galaxy and the god of war. An invasion by the alien Tauti just to entertain death god Karthras are on the way to Earth. The angels, the devils, and God seminary groups that have been monitoring the genetics of God on Earth made their moves. The God Seminary assembled the scattered warriors across Earth who carry the genetics of God from the Black Troops. To form the Black Troops. Radiant Dawn, Leona, lead the team and train them combat techniques to fight against the invasion. Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then the angel stuff is an entirely separate thing with... Morgana, the fallen angel, came to Earth to sow the seed of darkness and plot to destroy the Holy Kale. The fuck is that? Angel Yan was sent to Earth, informing the invasion of Styx Galaxy by Tauti. Okay. So it's several different factions that they didn't establish, all fighting over Earth that has the genetics of God hidden in people, who are our protagonists.
If this was more like D&D, or not D&D, DXD, where it's like all the factions were vying for the people with these powers, it would make a little more sense. But it's just a bunch of superpowered people vaguely being in the same area.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like China watched a bunch of these power fantasy anime from Japan and were just like, we can do that better with our own cultural flavor, and put in a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense and a bunch of other stuff that really needed a bit more seasoning before it was ready to be served. I struggled to get that metaphor complete. Yeah, so not this one, Chief. No. Just give it a miss.
Yeah, we pass on it.
Alright, we need to roll. 26. I just need to
My
find the
cat
address.
has decided to sit on my keyboard. I can't do anything.
0. Your only hope.
Okay. Here we go. Let me get this thing loaded up. Find out what we can get next. Maybe it'll be something that's not nonsense.
That's aiming high.
22.
22. Okay. So that's 26, 25, 24, 23, 22 is W. 31.
Okay. 31. Let's see what we get next. What is it? It's 28.
I've been staring at this name on the fucking list for a while, and I was wondering whether it was going to show up. Like, just since you said W, and it was just staring at me, and I was like, I wonder if it's going to be that one. And it turned out, yes, it's going to be that one.
Is it which blade?
Okay, apparently patient made a mistake and put the wrong thing on it, but here it is.
Oh.
Working.
The story is set in a family restaurant named Magnaria in the northern Japanese prefecture of Hokkaido. Star.
Sita, I guess, because it
S question mark TA.
I assume they used like a special character, but the site didn't know what to do with it, which is strange because that's, so it could literally be any vowel in there. But works part-time among the restaurant's high-spirited, mysterious, yet cool staffers. Okay. So, slice of life anime in a restaurant.
Well, all right. I mean, the worst it'll be is boring, or it's probably just going to be a bunch of introductions to characters.
So many Sanji comments. Okay. Relevant to my concerns, but, still. Wait. Oh, okay. Look at the image. Top left.
Oh, yeah, no, that looks just like Sanji.
It's very close. Close, but legally distinct.
Huh.
Well, legally
I
distinct
guess
for an anime character.
I guess this is what Sanji was doing during the time skip.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. I'm so glad I read the comments. Holy shit. I was so confused why people were bringing up Sanji, but yeah, yeah, okay.
I noticed the similarity, but like anime characters all kind of blend the same. So yeah, fair enough.
No, we just need a fucking old man like owner just calling him an eggplant all the time. It's great. All right, so that's what we're doing next week. I'm all right with that. Anyone want to veto it? Just asking out of, politeness and obligation.
Oh, it seems inoffensive, so
No, I'm good.
All right, so we're gonna do working for the next episode. All right, I'm done with this. See if I can find some fucking stock images I can use for my quest that has Sanji in it. Even though that's not Sanji, but it's Sanji. All right, so bye everybody. It was weird. This was a weird episode.
yes, it was.
Very. See you guys.
Bye.